right, boys and girls, for vocabulary today, we are going to look at two different letters. We're looking at the letter C and we're looking at the letter G, okay? Both of these letters can have a hard sound or a soft sound, all right? Let's look first at C, a hard C. The first word that I think of is cat. Okay, I know that that's a hard C because it's all right, cat. When I think of, look at that, Colleen, that's how you make the hard C sound. But what about the soft C? Does anybody know what a soft C sounds like? It actually sounds like S, right? So I think of the word city. Or I think of the word circus. Notice circus has a soft and a hard C in it. Okay? And the same thing with G. G can have a hard sound and a soft sound. A hard G sounds like, let's say, game. Game. This is hard. Okay? Game. And when I think of government. Those are hard. G. Okay? But what does a soft G sound like? A soft G sounds like a J. J. Right? So if I say generates, this would be soft. So take a second and say game, government, and then say generates. Do you feel your mouth moving in a different way for those different things? Government or generate. Another one I think of is energy. Okay, that's soft, right? So here's what I want you to think now. When you look at the hard, both in C and in G, if you look at the hard words, what do you notice about the letter that comes after them? What do you notice about the letter that comes after them? Okay, and then think about the same thing with the soft. What comes after it? Okay, so the English language, the way that you know how to pronounce something is for a soft, right, which is the S sound, for C or G, if the next letter is an I or an E or a Y, okay, that's going to give you soft. Soft letters, if it follows an I, E, or a Y, follows the C or the G. If it's any other letter, A or an O, right, then it's going to be a hard sound. So soft consonants can be tricky because the soft C makes the S sound instead of the K sound, right? But as long as you can remember these rules that soft goes with I and E and Y, and any other letter for both G and C would make it a hard sound, then you're good. And of course, it wouldn't be American language if there wasn't some sort of, rule breaker. I'm sure that they're out there. But overall, most times, the soft C or G has these three letters following it. If it's a hard C or G? C or G? It's any other letter follows it. Oopsie. Okay, so let's just give you a couple of examples. Hopefully my pencil doesn't run out. California. Do you think that's a hard C or a soft C? That's a hard C. How about agrees? Now we're looking at the G. Agrees. G, G, G. That would be a hard G. What about the word contains? K, k, k. That is also hard. How about twice? Twice. That would make it soft. Or giant. J, j, j. Does that sound like agrees? J, j. No, that is a soft one because it sounds like a J. This one sounds like an S. That k, k sounds like a K or a C. Agrees is just a g, g, g sound. And then California is again a C or a K. What about germ? Germ. Soft. Okay. So there's going to be an activity on Seesaw for you to practice deciding what's hard and what's soft and kind of categorizing the different types of words. So moving forward after this, just go right on to Seesaw and see what your activity is to follow it. The directions will